When it comes to the periodic table and its history, there's a lot of aspects that deal with it. First off, there are the people that were involved in the process of making it, or you might know them better as the fathers of the periodic table. The most well-known one is Dmitri Mendeleev. By arranging all of the 63 elements, then known by their atomic weight, he managed to organize them into groups possessing similar properties. Next is A.R. Newlands, who listed the elements in the order of increasing atomic weights and noted that a given set of properties reoccurs at every 8th place. Another popular scientist that is involved is Dobereiner. Dobereiner discovered that the relative atomic mass of the middle element in each triad was close to the average of the relative atomic masses of the other two elements. Lothar independently produced a version of the periodic table of elements that was similar to the Mendeleev at essentially the same time. Moseley's law justified many concepts in chemistry by sorting the chemical elements of the periodic table of elements in quite logical order based on their physics. Seaborg discovered the transaerium elements, atomic numbers 94 to 102. The development of the table took a while to get to where it is today, and many different scientists contributed to it. It all started with scientists beginning to recognize patterns in the properties of these elements and set about developing classification schemes. Alexander Emil Beguier listed the elements on paper tape and wound them spiral-like around a cylinder in 1862. 2 years later, John Newlands proposed his law of octaves, which is if the elements were arranged in order of atomic weight. Then, in 1869, Lothar Meyer made a periodic table of 56 elements. They were based on regular repeating pattern of physical property. That same year, Dmitri Mendeleev produced a periodic table based on atomic weights. If there were any gaps, they were left for undiscovered elements. William Ramsay discovered the noble gases in 1894. In 1914, Henry Moseley determined the atomic number of each of the known elements. When it comes to the names of the elements, some elements have been known for a long time and their names were established in ancient times. Others are named from the places where they were first discovered, and many of the higher numbered elements are named after their numbers. The production of elements 114, 116, and 118 confirmed theoretical studies advanced as early as 1966, suggesting that such superheavy elements have stable nuclear arrangement. The layout of the table deals with groups, series, periods, and family. A group is a vertical column in the periodic table of elements. They are considered the most important method in classifying the different elements. Periods are the horizontal rows of elements found in the periodic table of elements. There are 7 periods in the periodic table. The periodic law talks about the placement of the elements in the table. It is used to understand a few different types of properties. The periodic law in chemistry states that many of the physical and chemical properties of the elements tend to reoccur in a systematic manner with increasing atomic number.